Leave to make a brief explanation before addressing a question without notice to the Minister for Arts on the topic of Tarrkarri. Tarrkarri. Yeah.
Is leave granted? Leave is granted. Please proceed.
In October 2022, the Premier launched a review to examine how to deliver Tarrkarri as a place of international significance. At that time, foundations had started to be laid, but the project was halted to allow for the review. The latest stakeholder update, issued in 2023, says that the government's policy is to pursue the project, but that it was seeking opportunities for funding partnerships. At last year's budget estimates, the previous Minister for the Arts, the Honourable Andrea Michaels, said that she was not privy to negotiations around private partnerships for the development of Tarrkarri, and in Daily reported in December 2025 that the state budget had retained $200 million allocated to Tarrkarri. My question to the Minister for the Arts is, instead of sitting on the budgeted money for Tarrkarri, will the government commit to spending that funding on First Nations arts over the next 4 years? And is the Minister actively involved in the discussions around how to deliver First Nations art projects?
Deputy Premier.
I thank the honourable member for a question in relation to Tarrkarri, the proposed First Nations gallery on the North Terrace Cultural Boulevard. The honourable member is correct in her explanation that there is and remains $200 million set aside in the budget. The honourable member also talked about the review that took place. To paraphrase very broadly, the review found that what was planned with $200 million would have produced something that would have had some local significance and interest. It certainly wouldn't have been of national scale and certainly not international interest. I think we would all like to see, if the budget was there, something that was of international scale and international interest, built showcasing First Nations art and culture. It remains the case that there are still being pursued, whether philanthropic, private or federal government funding, to try and bridge that gap. I would love to see that happen. I wouldn't want to spend the $200 million now before all options were exhausted to try and make that happen.